Good morning. Last January, I signed Executive Order 51 and created the UMDNJ Advisory Committee with the charge of taking a real in-depth look at the challenges facing our system of medical education. I asked them to report back to me on what needed to be done to make it a model of innovation, educational excellence, and economic growth for our state. You'll remember that the idea for this is an outgrowth of the Kean Commission report, when Governor Kean suggested that there needed to be greater in-depth study of the medical education system here in New Jersey that the Kean Commission was not able to get accomplished in the time period that was allowed for them. So under Dr. Saul Barrow, the Advisory Committee has spent the last 9 months meeting with stakeholders, holding public hearings, visiting campuses, getting public input as a part of their comprehensive assessment on behalf of me and the Lieutenant Governor. In September, they provided me an interim report which recommended an institutional realignment of UMDNJ's Robert Wood Johnson Medical School, the School of Public Health, and the Cancer Institute of New Jersey into Rutgers University. I said at the time, and I'll repeat here today, that I support that recommendation and will do everything in my power to see that it's implemented. Pleased to stand here with the committee today to accept and endorse their final report and recommendations that address the challenges and hard truths about what we need to do to provide a secure and successful future for medical education here in New Jersey. Because of more than a decade of uncertainty about the governance structure of our medical education system, we have missed opportunities and failed to develop long-term strategies for our institutions to improve and grow. Governor Kean said this very well about Rutgers in his report when he said Rutgers was good but not great. We cannot compete economically in this state with good but not great educational institutions at any level. And we need to make the steps happen to allow us to go from good to great. Today, our healthcare and our biomedical industries are two of New Jersey's fastest growing industries. Transforming our system of medical education to increase our ability to collaborate and innovate with these key industries is critical to sustained economic growth and job creation of good jobs for New Jerseyans. That means putting ourselves in a position to capitalize on partnerships with these industries so that they house their operations here in New Jersey, collaborate with our colleges and universities on the latest research breakthroughs, and hire New Jersey educated students as their employees of the future. Our economy is dependent upon us adding secure, good-paying jobs in these industries, and it rests in making the changes we are talking about today. This is an investment to help New Jersey continue to be a leader in these cornerstones of our state's economy. That's why it's more important now than ever to ensure that we address these issues, not delay on these decisions. These issues have been a decade or more in the making, and this administration is going to resolve those issues this year. Proud to be here to recognize and reverse those years of inaction. The report will serve as my administration's blueprint for achieving this long overdue reform and ensuring that we reduce our potential for error, which has happened before and led to some real embarrassment at UMDNJ, which I am intimately familiar with, unfortunately, and allows us to realize our potential as a state to be a national leader in medical education, supporting our biotech and pharma industries here in New Jersey. I'd like to thank Saul, Robert, Joyce, Anthony, and Harold Shapiro, who's not here today, for providing our administration with these thoughtful recommendations to ensure that our state's medical education community meets the goal of delivering a world-class medical education to students. In summary, and you all have a copy of the report and get a chance to read through it. It's extensive and it's worth a read. I'd suggest it to you. But in summary, the committee's recommendations include a revamped and recast health sciences university based in Newark called the New Jersey Health Sciences University. This academic institution with significantly increased autonomy for 3 of the institution's components will be one of the cornerstones of higher education in Newark. It will establish the foundation for a new era of medical education and patient care in our state. This move will allow the institution to fully turn the page on the past missteps and law breaking at UMDNJ that have cost not only the institution but also the state in terms of our reputation. We're recommending a public-private partnership that would provide for the long-term sustainability of University Hospital, which will support the critical mission and role that hospital plays for the community in Newark and for the state overall. Clear as day, the state will remain the owner of University Hospital and will ensure its continued operation. But what the commission has recommended is to bring in a private sector partner to be able to manage this institution more effectively and efficiently in these really challenging times for healthcare providers in the country. But we will still be the folks who are ensuring the viability of University Hospital. And finally, a broader expanded research university in southern New Jersey, comprised of the assets of Rowan University and Rutgers University in Camden, under the banner of Rowan University, and encompassing as well the recently provisionally accredited Cooper Medical School of Rowan University. This is a critically important issue not only for our higher education community, but for the future of healthcare delivery in our state. And I want to thank the Commissioner of Higher Education, Rochelle Hendricks, for being a participant in all that we've been attempting to do from the moment that she stepped into the job. And she now will be working very closely with me, the Lieutenant Governor, and our staff, along with the legislature, to implement these recommendations. So I look forward to working with our partners at these institutions. I look forward to engaging with the legislature to get this plan put into place as quickly as possible. And I look forward to working with the many stakeholders to determine the best mechanism to accomplish these changes. In the end, though, let there be no doubt about it, this change is going to happen. It's going to happen because it's what's right for New Jersey. And I'm going to put the full force of the governor's office behind the recommendations by this advisory committee, not only because it's right for New Jersey, but also because it's right for the medical professionals who have been trained here and who will be trained here in the future. It will have Rutgers be able to refocus in a much more specific sense its mission in New Brunswick and Newark, allow Newark to continue to have an absolute plethora of higher education options inside the city, between NJIT, Rutgers in Newark, Rutgers Law School, the Graduate Business School, and now this New Jersey Health Sciences University. All of that will be located in Newark with medical, dental, nursing schools, and the School of Osteopathic Medicine in Stratford will continue to be a part of the New Jersey University of Health Sciences, giving them additional leverage and leeway as a health sciences university. And so I look forward to the implementation of this plan. I again want to thank Saul and the rest of the commission for their incredibly hard work, along with Rochelle. I'm going to introduce Dr. Barra for some remarks, and then I'll come back to take questions. Saul, thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you for the opportunity to serve on this critical issue. Thank you for the opportunity to work with such excellent fellow committee people. And thank you very much for the endorsement of this report. This committee has worked very hard and has reached out to virtually all stakeholders, including public hearings, faculty, executives at the various universities, tours, to make sure we had all the input we needed for our deep deliberation. We're very proud of what we put together, and we look forward to the next steps in terms of its implementation. Thank you.